Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. Dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. People, it's about time. It's about time. It's about time. I've never touched this record in my life. Alright. But everybody around me back in the day. Well, I say everybody. All the emos, yeah? Knew a couple of numbers off of this one. Apparently I'm in for a treat. 187 million views from the get-go. Helena. The music video. Of course, we're listening to free cheers for Sweet Revenge at 1:30 in the morning. We're starting here, My Chemical Romance. We did the debut record, we saw the roots, and now we're going to see where we're heading. Alright, I know I'm blocking up half the screen, so you can't really watch, you can only watch 3/4 of the music video with me, but we're here for the music, aren't we, at the end of the day? So I'm just going to say, if you want to access all the full album listens, the link is down in the description. Don't waste your time waiting for me to upload it song by song on YouTube. I got plenty of records to go through, alright? You got one life, treat it with respect. It's all about value, people. So this one's Helena. Let's jump straight in. Come on now.
Long ago, just like a hearse, you died to get in again. We are so far from you. Burning on, just like a match, trying to incinerate the lives of everyone you know. And what's the worst to take from every heart you break?
It's emo, but it's kind of goth as well, don't you think? Where's this chorus section though? I know this hasn't got 187 million views because of a synchronized dance in this section. I know there's a chorus. There's got to be.
What's the worst thing I could say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Came a time when every star fall brought to the tears again. We are the very hurt you sold. And what's the worst you take from every heart you break? And like a blade,
You know what? I thought Black Parade were on this record. It's not.
I'll stay while I've been holding on tonight. What's the worst thing I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. Well, if you carry on this way, things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good
These lot were going mad with the music videos. I used to listen through to Fall Out Boy's second record, and the music videos on that were insane. Look at what I'm experiencing now, dude. These mid 2000s. When was this put out? These mid 2000s like emo scene bands that got picked up. They got given a heavy image, man. This is crazy. This was put out in 2009. Well, maybe. Nah, this one put out in 2009. This was way earlier. Yeah, I don't even know when this was put out. 2004, maybe? 03?
What's the worst thing I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long
you know what? Oh, back in the day, right? I'm sure we've all been there. I was a teenager. I was getting pumped full of all sorts of hormones, right? Going through puberty. Stuff like this would have touched me back in the day. Because I got into a little bit of emo here and there. Yo, if you know about Secondhand Serenade, bloody... There's a couple of Taking Back Sunday numbers. What else was there? Because I got into like brutal music. I took the brutal route. I took the you know, the route. I didn't go through the complete sort of emo phase. Not to the extent, not to the extent of the people around me, but you know, I was very well aware of it. Yeah, I would have no doubt enjoyed going down this path. It's you know what I mean. I've been here before on this channel where the music has touched me because it's been connective, it's been regressive to my youth. This image, I'm projecting what my friends would have experienced in their room, you know what I mean, rebelling, going through their own stuff. Nobody understands me, I'm an outsider, gonna dye my hair, or I want to dye my hair but my parents won't let me. Why can everybody else? And you know what I mean, typing away on MySpace something deep. And you know, I was part of a big community of people. You know, I'd go meet on weekends and stuff. A big community of alternate people, all sorts of subcultures, and you know, my parents didn't know about it. I just used to go out and travel to see these people and get in trouble and just have fun. And this regresses me to such an incredible time of my life. So this is the deeper depths of music. You know what I mean? Beyond the melody, beyond the harmony, beyond an image. It's like really cool. Track number 2 coming up. Give 'em hell, kid. The production's really good. Even the slamming of that car door then was recorded so well. It gave me a bump in the headphone. We got Give 'em Hell Kid coming up next. 2 minutes 19. That's all. Track number 2 coming up. Dezrocksteady. King of the Pit TV. Ew, we're getting emotional tonight, people, reminiscing over the days of old. I'm completely unfamiliar with this record. This is a great experience already. This is Give 'em Hell Kid. Let's go. My man Ice Rook says, who else is on an MCR marathon? I'll give that a thumbs up. It's pretty hardcore punk, innit? The producer has done a great job of creating this massive wall of sound, man.
wait for our lives. Do you care if you were here? I never have a fear. So go on, live your life. But I miss you more than I did yesterday. So far out.
He's very theatrical, very overt, very confident in his vocal performance, and that's what really gives this dude a great drive.
So come on, show me how. 'Cause I'm in this world and words could ever say. Would you call me? Well, there's no way I'm kissing that guy.
That was cool. Yeah, cool. That was punk rock number, that wasn't it? We got To the End coming up next, track number 3, which has got more views, so this is probably going to be even better. Definitely the fans think so. Yeah, let's keep things moving. This could be an easy listen, I reckon. Easy listen. dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This is track number 3 of 13. 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge. That's 333. 3 minutes 01. Let's go.
He calls the mansion not a house but a tomb. He's always choking from the stench and the fume. The wedding party all collapsed in the room. So send my resignation.
Who's the dude? The front man? Man, we got some credits here. Gerard Way. He's always got a wobble to his voice. It's a very unique means of separating him from his counterparts. So we've got lead vocals and backing vocals, Gerard Way. Frank Calero on backing and rhythm guitar, Eric Miller unknown. Howard Benson on the organ. Drums and percussions, Matt Pellissier. Bass guitar, Mikey Way. So have we got brothers in the band? Bass guitar and frontman.
Let's go down. This elevator only goes up to 10. He's not around, he's always looking at man. Down by the pool, he doesn't have many friends. As they are face out and blow to step or shout with the land. Would you marry me? Would you bury me? Would you carry me to the end? To the life you take, to the life you make, to the hearts you break and all the cyanide you drank. She keeps a picture of the body she lives. Got nasty blisters from the money she spends. She's got a life of her own and it shows by the bed. She's got that 90.
So this band either went on hiatus or supposedly broke up for a bit, right, and only came back as of recent. I think that's wild, because if you reach the level disbanded, the fan base disbanded, financially speaking, now don't get me wrong, I know they signed this contract, and you know what it's like when you sign a contract to these labels, at least some people do. It's not a good thing for the most part, financially speaking, but then again, it does market you to a broad, selection of people as to which might actually be financially viable. It's all part of the business, right? But what do you do when you're in My Chemical Romance and then 2 members of the band says, you know what, it's not for me no more, I want to quit? Especially if they're the songwriters, imagine that. So they continue creating revenue, whereas you're just sort of left on the wayside. Imagine how many times that's happened. So what I'm trying to say is that the songwriters continue getting royalties, on a regular basis, or relatively regular basis. Could be quarter annual, could be annual, I don't know, it depends on the society and so forth. Don't talk to me about it, I don't know that much, but I know so much. And I know that the songwriter is going to get consistent credit, consistent royalty from the lyrical content, if not the actual songwriting percentage, if they've worked it out in person on the record. Whereas those whom haven't provided, rightfully so, don't get anything. So, you could say, well, they should have argued the credit, or they should have put in sufficient material to receive a credit on the record, and that's their own fault. But it must be a bleak situation, you know what I mean? 20 odd years in, and then the band breaks up, and you see nothing of it.
If you ever say never too late, I'll forget half the time it's too late. Lost in coma and covered in cake. Increase the medication, shallow vows at the way. Bury me, would you bury me? Would you carry me to the end? To the life you take, to the life you make, to the hearts you break and all the cyanide you drink, to the last parade, for the choice you made, to the hearts you break and all the cyanide you drink.
A lot of cool lead guitar in this bit. This song. I'm starting to slow my words and speak a little bit slower, people. I apologise. I'm going to get through this record tonight in a perfect world, but it is getting on a little bit. Isn't it kind of mad how this whole emo sort of thing sort of reference suicide so much? And I'm sure there's a, you know, when you come to your teenage years, you start to rebel against the norm, and you find yourself, and in doing so, you rebel against what you know, which is your parents and so forth, and rebel against life would be to promote and find comfort in death. So it speaks very clearly to the alternate, edgy, outcasted, rebellious, pubescent youth, and I can see why they created such a movement. But it's very quite bleak as well, because you don't know what you're promoting. You know, some people are probably having a real hard time and will find comfort in the music, but to the same degree, you don't want to create a form of art which aids them in taking the plunge into something quite serious. Track number 4 coming up. You know what they do to guys like us in prison, alright? So let's keep things moving. dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in live and large. 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge is the flavour of tonight. This one's entitled You Know What They Do to Guys Like Us in Prison. Let's go. Come on. 13 million
In the
views.
middle of a gunfight, in the center of a restaurant, they say,
Hop.
come with your arms raised high. Well, they're never gonna get me, like a bullet through a flock of doves, to wage this war against your faith in me. Your life will never be the same.
You can hear the potential in this act to go forward into the radio pop route and just sell the hell out.
On your mother's eyes, say a prayer. Say a prayer. Now, but I can't, and I don't know how. We're just human, as God had made us. Well, I can't, well, I can't. So much to rate, and just not enough of this. Waiting more for your dying wish. I kiss your lips again. I see the cards and the checkers are lost. My soulmate's a killer, they make me too
back in the day, them screamy vocals would have been quite harsh for me, man. The lead guitarist is really good. The lead guitarist is surprisingly good. Very tasty. That was very good. Yeah, that was very good. One of the commenters says, the thing I like about My Chemical Romance is that each of their songs has a start, beginning, and an end. Well, somewhat along the lines of that might not be exact, to be honest, but it was in reference of them telling a story through a song as opposed to, you know, having a section and bouncing back and forth and back and forth. They go from A to B direct, which is what we had in Fall Out Boy. A stream of consciousness, so to speak. But I feel like, you know, these are pop songs. There's a big hook in each song, and, you know, the verse section and the bridge section probably elaborates and goes further into the story, which is great songwriting. It keeps you hooked. It's like hearing a story being told for the first time. You're enthralled. You want to hear the end of it, and that's brilliant. We've got a music video coming up next, I'm Not Okay, I Promise, which has got 108 million views, alright. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. My Chemical Romance, this is track 5 of 13. We got a big hit ahead of us. I'm Not Okay, I Promise. Without further ado, people, let's see what's in store. Come on.
Audrey Hepburn, Fangoria, Harry Houdini,
two
and croquet.
videos back
You
to
can't
back here.
swim, you can't dance, and you don't know karate. Face it, you're never gonna make it.
I don't want to make it. I just wanna.
I'm telling you, people. I'm telling you. These record labels were investing so heavy into the visuals for these bands during this period. They're like movie. Well, I think this is a replica of a movie trailer. It's always like little films, but they're recorded and structured and scripted in a way which is like a real blockbuster. It's so fantastic. Also, as far as the sound of the band, especially on these hit songs, do you not feel a Christmassy vibe? Why do I associate this sound with like Christmas?
Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. I never want to let you down or have you go. It's better off this way for all the dirty looks, the photographs your boyfriend took. Remember when?
I thought he looked a little bit soft-faced and a little bit boyish in the Helena video, but he's grown his hair out a little bit. In this video, you can see why this dude was so bold back in the day. He looks cool as hell, to be fair with you. I think he looks pretty cool. You know what I mean? The boldness of wearing the makeup and this gothic approach is just very, very bold.
And you broke your foot from jumping
And his voice is absolutely fantastic.
out the second floor. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. You wear me out. What will it take to show you that it's not the life it seems? I've told you time and time again, you sing the words, but still know what it means to be a joke. And look, another line without a
I mean, the vocal line sort of takes the sound, you know what I mean? You're listening to that vocal melody, but that riffing behind's kind of tight, you know.
hook. I held you close as we
Great
both
talent.
shook for the last time. Take a good hard look. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. You wear me out.
You know? You have something in your eye.
Bro, you seeing this guy? I don't know if it's just bedhead or what, but the backcombed hair at the back. Bruh, even I did that a couple of times. Not due to my chem, due to the style at the time. I did that a couple of times. Put a ton of hairspray and do all of that. Yes, now. These are my times. This video is brilliant because it even shows like the the cool kid and all that, but he's been hiding the fact he has to take pills due to his chemistry and so on and so forth. This band was speaking for everybody. Everybody has got something going on, and everyone, in these harsh times in high school when there's so much pressure to abide by a certain look and this societal, vice grip we were all in. It speaks to all of them kids, and I completely bypassed my chem back in the day, so I never saw all of this, but it makes me feel young again. Well, not that I'm old, but it makes me feel like a naive teenager once again watching this. It's having me fall in and regress into my younger self back in the day. But there we go, there's some proper Christmassy vibe for some reason with these guitars.
Forget about the dirty looks, the photographs your boyfriend took. You said you read me like a book, with the pages all torn and frayed. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay now. I'm okay. But you really need to listen to me, because I'm telling you the truth. I mean this, I'm okay. Trust me. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. When I'm not okay, I'm really not okay. Okay. I'm not okay.
Man, I wonder whose idea it was to take this route in the sound, start structuring songs like this and just start writing, pop adjacent alternates like music, because the initial record was, very experimental in a way. They were finding their sound and they had a lot of twists and turns, and this is, they've just dialed it in and they've concentrated on one particular aspect of the writing and really succeeded in doing so. I'm very happy with what I'm listening to. We've got The Ghost of You coming up next. All right, another single, it seems, another music video. It's got even more views than I'm Not Okay, and I'm not aware of this one. I'm Not Okay. I've heard the chorus before, most definitely, but I'm gonna have to see if I've heard this one. I don't know by first glance, so let's check it out. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, stuttering and buttering, quite tired at the moment, but my chem is keeping me awake most definitely. This is a very enjoyable listen. This one's entitled The Ghost of You. We're coming to the halfway point, so I'm just going to say access all the full album listens the moment I upload them via the Patreon, which is the link in the description. Don't waste your time on YouTube, people. It's going to take you too long to check out the bands you like. Let's go, The Ghost of You.
Check.
Emo.
I never.
Bruh, who does this sound like? This sounds like, oh man.
I never
Funeral for a Friend, it sounds like.
said I'd lie and wait forever. If I died, we'd be
36 Crazy Fists.
together. I can't always just forget her, but she could try. I think mental forever.
This visual is too deep. This visual is too deep, man. What is going on? This music video, what? Oh my god. He's a soldier fighting in the war. What? These videos are way too much.
Coming home, never coming home. And all the things that you never ever told me. And all the
Do you reckon lyrically, song-wise, conceptually, it aligns with the visuals? Has he written a song in regards to a soldier going to war?
smiles that ever get the feeling that you're never all alone. And I remember now, at the top of my lungs, in my arms, she dies, she dies. I think mental to world, or the last thing I see, you are never coming home, never coming home. Should I? And all the things that you never ever told me, and all the smiles that are ever gonna haunt me. Never coming home, never coming home. Should I? And all the wounds.
You know what? The bands that were fronting this movement, they were so incredibly musically mature. I did not expect this sort of material to come from this record. This is a great insight as to why MCR was so big. I did not expect this sort of stuff. I did not.
Never gonna scar me for all the ghosts that are never gonna catch me. If I fall, if I fall.
Did Gerard Way go into acting at any point? Should I do some 30 Seconds to Mars in due time? Let me know.
Never coming home, never coming
mean, I don't even know if it's too intense. It's incredibly moving. I can't believe the degrees that the label went through to orchestrate these music videos, because that's wild. That's wild. We've got The Jet Set Life Is Gonna Kill You coming up next, alright? That was The Ghost of You. Wowzers. Let's keep it moving. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Yo, we're listening to Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. I thought I was coming into a nice, simple, you know, emo record. Well, emo adjacent record. But this has been an incredibly adult experience. A well put together project. So good. This one's entitled The Jet Set Life Is Gonna Kill You. Let's go. Bro, we've got some Spanish in this one. Kick connecting with the bass notes really nice. Got like a lullaby on the guitars. That alright bit's a bit good Charlotte-y, I think. Someone commented saying I never recovered from Gerard Way saying "oh sugar." I thought he was gonna say it in like quite a seductive and you know, domineering manner, but he sounded kind of funny saying it, in my opinion. that wasn't the best track on the record. If anything, I would say that quite potentially was my least favourite tune on the record. Quite catchy in a way, but, you know, the standard has been set so high that I didn't think that one was too special. We're going to listen to both the Interlude and Thank You for the Venom coming up next, alright? So hold on to your fringes, people. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're going to listen to the Interlude and we're going to run that into Thank You for the Venom. Of course, we're listening to 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge from start to finish. Let's go. Even 1.8 million views on the 50-second interlude. Sounds like Radiohead. Don't you think? Sounds like Radiohead. Someone said it sounds like a mix of Muse and Radiohead. Right, Thank You for the Venom coming up. This has been a nice record so far. I mean, we can't really lose the magic at this point. The next few songs could be really bad, but at least the first half of the record's quality. Thank You for the Venom. When it wants to load up. 50 million views.
Sister, I'm not much. But a criminal, and you never had a chance. Love it or leave it, you can't understand. A pretty face, but you do, so carry on and on and on. I wouldn't front the scene if you pay me. I'm just the way that the doc made me. On and on and on and on. Love is the red rose on your coffin door. What's life like bleeding on the floor, the floor, the floor? You'll never make me leave. I wear this on my sleeve. Give me a reason to believe. So give me all your poison, and give me all your pills, and give me all your hopeless hearts and make me ill. You're running after something that you'll never kill. If this is what you want, then fire at will. Push all you want, but who's gonna save me? I keep a gun on the book you gave me. Hallelujah, lock and load. Black is the kiss, the touch of the serpent's sword. It ain't the mark of the scar that
Even though Gerard Way is My Chemical Romance, you gotta give some respect to the instrumental that backs him, because without that instrumental, without that structure, he wouldn't have much, just a good voice. But the band have crafted and created brilliant songs, and I gotta put some respect on him. I gotta put some respect on the guitarist, man. The guitarist are a low key in a way, but fantastic and very tasteful at what they do.
makes you run and run and run. You'll never make me leave. I wear this on my sleeve. Give me a reason to believe. So give me all your poison, and give me all your pills, and give me all your hopeless hearts and make me ill. You're running after something that you'll never kill. If this is what you want, then fire at will.
Come on. first guitar solo.
You'll never make me leave.
Maybe the
Well,
second.
this on my slave. You wanna follow something? Give me your better constellate. Just give me what I need. Give me your reason to believe. So give me all your poison, and give me all your pills, and give me all your hopeless hearts and make me ill. You're running after something that you'll never kill. If this is what you want, then fire at will. So give me all your poison, and give me all your pills, and give me all your hopeless hearts and make me ill. You're running after something that you'll never kill. If this is what you want, then fire at will.
That was riff central. Yeah, very cool.
Peggy 18.
Very cool. Very metal, that one. Very metal, that one. Good tune. Good tune. Definitely one of the fan favourites as far as this record, because it had 15 million views on it. All of these got millions of views, but that one in particular, sort of the highest non-music video track we've heard so far. We got Hang 'em High coming up next. Track number 10. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Let's continue onwards. Track 10 of 13. We're listening to Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. This one's entitled Hang 'em High. Let's go. Come on.
Wait until it fades to black. Run into the sunset. Would I lie to you? Well, I've got something to say. Grab your six gun from your back. Turn off the ignition. Would I die for you? Well, here's your answer. Space shotgun sinners, wild eyed jokers. Got you in my sights. Gun it while I'm holding on. After all is said and done, climb out from the pine box. Well, I'm asking you, 'cause she's got nothing to say. The angel's just cut out her tongue.
Winston Chaos says for all the emo cowboys out there.
Black Mariah, would I lie to you? That goes out right in the brain. Mass convulsion, strike the choir by the grace of God. Gun it while I'm holding up, but don't stop if I fall and don't look back. Oh baby, don't stop, bury me and
Powerful guitars in this one. Virgin on black metal. Panic chord.
She won't stop me, put it down. She won't stop me down. She won't stop me down. So get your gun and meet me by the door. She won't stop me, put it down. She won't stop me, put it down. She won't stop me, put it down. So get your gun and meet me by the door. She won't stop me, put it down. She won't stop me, put it down. She won't stop me, put it down. So get your gun and meet me by the door. She won't stop me, put it down. She won't stop me, put it down.
They got a tune called Boy Division. That's a classic, that.
She won't stop me, put it down. So bad.
Oh, Black Parade is literally on the record, the Black Parade. I thought it was going to be on this record for some reason.
Don't stop if I fall and don't look back.
Is this record underrated in comparison to the Black Parade?
Oh baby, don't stop, bury me and fade to black. Don't stop if I fall and don't look back. Oh baby, don't stop, bury me and fade to black. Oh, don't stop.
That was a high octane, high energy, energetic number, that one. Was it the best track on the record? No, nowhere close to it. I'll put that down there with the other track I didn't think was brilliant. But, you know, the standard has been set so high that it's hard to keep consistent throughout the entirety. But for me, that wasn't the best tune I've heard.
Whether you're
we've got it's oh crap. I'm
crispin,
clicking Walker's advertisements. This one's entitled "It's Not a Fashion Statement, It's a Death Wish." So we're nearing the end of the record. All of these have got 2 advertisements, so someone's making good money. Let's get on to it. I'll see you on the flip side. Yes. dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in, and soon to be signing out. This is track 11 of 13. We're listening to 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. It's been an enjoyable listen. This one's entitled "It's Not a Fashion Statement, It's a Death Wish," sitting at 7.3 million views. Let's go.
for what you did to me, or what I'll do to you. You get what everyone else gets. You get a lifetime.
You know what the guitarist uses a lot? Octave chords. Loads of octaves. So do well with the guitarist.
Do you remember back then when we met? You told me this gets harder. Well, it did. Been holding on forever, but this means that when I'm gone, you'll kill my enemies. The damage you've inflicted temporary wounds. I'm coming back from the dead. When I'll take you home with me, I'll take it back the life you stole. We never got that far. This hell free to take all through the night. Bright lights that won't kill me now, won't tell me how. Just you and I, your starless eyes remain. And then parade for me, you took to me, but would you kill me in my sleep? Listen.
Would you kill me?
Like the dead, from the ringside to the reservoir, we can lose ourselves and paint these walls and get you from around. I will avenge my ghost with every breath I take. I'm coming back from the dead. When I'll take you home with me, I'll take you back the life you stole. This all you put me in wasn't deep enough, and I'm coming out right now. You're running out of places to hide from me. When you go, just know that I will remember you. If living was the hardest part, we'll then one day be together. When in the end we'll fall apart, just like a leaves changing colors. And then I'll be with you. I will be there one last time now. When you go, just know that I will remember you. I lost my fear of falling. I will be with you. I will be with you.
Is it a China cymbal? The drummer was just absolutely smashing at times. You could hear the emphasis and the power being used on that drum kit during the end bit of that one. One thing that Gerard Way has got is he's got a very desperate voice, and I say that in regards to, he uses, his very desperation. I'm holding on, I'm clutching onto something. Very powerful, very emotive, very connective. and that's really appreciative. We've got Cemetery Drive coming up next, alright, so let's hold on tight. As far as that track, you know, it was just another one of them. It was just another one of them. Either I'm really going to adore the chorus or I'm not. And I need to adore the chorus at this point because we've had so many good ones. Alright, so we've got Cemetery Drive coming up. I'm not listening to this band no more for the instrumental for the most part. I'm listening to it for the vocal melodies and the performance, okay? So let's keep it moving. Let's finish this record off, people. Track number 12 coming up. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Not wasting no more time. This is Cemetery Drive. We've been listening to Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Peace.
This night, walk the dead in a solitary style and crash the cemetery gates in the dress your husband hates. Way down, mark the grave where the searchlights find us drinking by the mausoleum door. And they found you on the bathroom floor. I miss you so bad.
Suicide is just all the way through this record. And if it isn't implying it, I assume that that's what it regards because it's such a heavy element and aspect to this band's, you know, project.
And the collision of your chaos that made it so hard. Back home, off the run, singing songs that make you slit your wrists. It isn't that much fun staring down a loaded gun. So I won't stop dying, won't stop lying. If you want, I'll keep on crying. Did you get what you deserve? Is this what you always want me for? I miss you so bad.
This is a great tune. This is really good. We've had a couple of tunes where I've not felt too strongly about, but this has brought the standard back up again in my world. This is really good.
Collision of your chaos that made it so hard. Way down, way down, way down, way down, way down, way down, way down. I miss you so bad. And the collision of your chaos that made it so hard. Where will I miss you? Where will I miss you so far? And the collision of your chaos that made it so hard, made it so
That was an absolute powerhouse of a chorus section, wasn't it? That was fantastic. And the cleaner guitars we had just twinkling away there. That was a great tune. That was a great change from what we were hearing. Let's finish this off with I Never Told You What I Do for a Living, alright? There's Rocksteady signing in for the last time tonight. We've been listening to Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. This one is entitled I Never Told You What I Do for a Living. So considering we're on the last track, don't wait once again for me to access the last track after all this time. If you're watching via YouTube, click the link down in the description, access to Patreon, get all of the albums the moment I upload them. Let's go. This one is I Never Told You What I Do for a Living. After this, I'll do a separate video as to where I'll review the record and I'll give it a nice rating, okay? Peace. Great melodies. I wonder how long these dudes spent in the studio recording this. A lot of time in this.
Shots to the back of the head and we're all dead now. We'll never again and never again. They gave us 2 shots to the back of the head and we're all dead now. One more
That was 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Wow. So that track really emphasizing on the desperation. I mean, what more can I say? As I was listening to that, I thinking, wow, this dude and this band has kept up the intensity from start to finish. They haven't really dialed back on the power of the performance. And that's, man, that's crazy. It's a very intense record. It's a very intense record, but I'm going to speak about that a little more so when we come to the review video. That tune was good. The lead guitars were very nice at the end, a little twiddle bit. The guitarist has a great way of finding melody on that lead guitar without just, you know, creating some shred fest lead guitar egotistical show off. He just plays what's necessary, but he does so with such great taste and phrasing, and he really applies himself in a brilliant way to this music. So I'm going to sign out now, people. So one love to all the emos. More than likely, I'm going to continue on through the discography because I'm sure you want to see more people like My Chemical Romance, right? So one love, peace.